Israel strikes a mosque in Gaza City, that's the headline from the New York Times.
The Israeli military said on Wednesday that it bombed a mosque in Gaza, accusing the Palestinian militant group Hamas of using the building to store weapons. The Hamas-run government media office in Gaza fired back, calling Israel's claims entirely false and saying they were meant to justify attacks on mosques. There were no reports of deaths from the strike, and the Israeli military said it gave advance warning to civilians to reduce the risk of harm. The New York Times reported the strike and the competing narratives from both sides.
Footage reviewed by the Times shows people walking near clusters of tents for displaced families on Tuesday evening, then an Israeli bomb hits the mosque, sending dark smoke billowing into the sky. A photographer for the Times captured the aftermath: piles of dusty rubble and what appeared to be the remains of the mosque's minaret. One resident, Riyad al-Masri, 31, who lives nearby, described the explosion as a terrifying sound that shook the ground. Israel has intensified its strikes on Gaza in recent weeks, even though it signed a US-backed ceasefire deal with Hamas in October. Israeli officials say the military is targeting Hamas and its weapons infrastructure. Hamas, for its part, says the ongoing strikes show Israel is trying to free itself from its commitments under that ceasefire. Zahir al-Wahidi, a statistician at the Gaza Health Ministry, told reporters that health officials recorded no deaths or injuries from this particular strike. But the broader toll is stark: more than 1,200 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza since the October ceasefire, on top of more than 73,000 killed during the war, according to the Gaza Health Ministry. That toll does not distinguish between combatants and civilians. Observers warn that the cycle of violence could deepen without a durable political solution. The conflict erupted after the Hamas-led October 7, 2023 attack on southern Israel, which killed about 1,200 people and led to 251 hostages being taken to Gaza. Since the ceasefire, the US brokered agreement led to the release of the remaining hostages and left Israeli forces in control of more than half of Gaza. The Israeli military has since expanded its area of control. While the Israeli military frequently announces that its strikes have killed Hamas militants, interviews with medical officials in Gaza and hospital records indicate that civilians have also been killed in the 9 months since the ceasefire. Hundreds of mosques in Gaza have been destroyed during the war, according to the Gaza government media office, and Israel has repeatedly accused Hamas of embedding fighters in civilian spaces such as mosques, displacement camps, and schools. We'll continue to follow this story as it develops. That's the latest from Gaza City. Thanks for listening. I'm your name, and we'll be back with more updates soon.